some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Here we go. Hey, T, what's up?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This is caught. It's Cruz. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Noah Sewell there to make that play defensively. The Ravens at 9-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this one too low. You look at this Niner defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught by Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Pat Bryant, 42 yards. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The 27-yard line.
2nd and 6. Stroud working out of the gun. That's caught by Jackson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill and they went through all the different situations. Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
Now he'll take this and run. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Raymond 16. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
All right.
They run it with James. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. South, south, south. White, Tony. Bucky.
4th down. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A 2-yard loss.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Sends it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. A shotgun and down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready?
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Jackson going to keep it. And it's a fumble. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Throw right side, it's pulled in by Bryant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And a 49er.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 19. White Tony.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Look hot.
Here's Stroud. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Now it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4.
Here we go.
It's now 2nd and 6.
19. South. 11. 19 taxes.
Stroud to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Stroud and company going for it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
I want to quit, ready? Ready, shot!
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Tootin. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Stroud. is taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up second down.
Now Stroud.
Jackson's got it over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Stroud off the play fake.
And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Gain of 6. First down, 49ers.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
And Stroud now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
J.T. Tuimoloau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm the quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
4th down, here's Jackson.
He'll try to do it himself.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Get set. Get set. Ready? Go. 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 Go.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he's tight end. That's complete. It's close.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Nnamdi Madubuike.
The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And caught by Cruz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Get set, get set. 18,
Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
get set. Uno.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Up. 18, watch out.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
51 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy to throw.
Out of the right, this is Cruz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Purdy to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
To throw is Purdy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Get set. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. Throwing complete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Throwing, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.